So let's go over the moveset now. We have. So I'm gonna go over each move, each version, each application for each form and move. That's a lot because she has moves that are divided in couple different parts, like ftilt that you have ftilt 1, ftilt 2, and ftilt 3. And well, let's talk about fair instead, like fair 1, fair 2, fair 3, and each move have different application, but you also have fair as a whole, and you also have fair 1 bullet art, fair 2 bullet art, fair 3 bullet art that can do many different stuff. Sorry. And yep, it's gonna be really interesting and quite long as well. I'm going into the following order. You have jab, forward tilt, up tilt, down tilt, dash attack, forward smash, up smash, down smash, forward throw, up throw, back throw, down throw, bullet climax, witch twist, heel slide, afterburner kick, dive kick, and witch time. Yeah, so let's just jump right into it. So jab, it's a frame 9 move, minus 19. It does 21.9%. It's quite good. It's quite a decent move. It's one of the moves that got buffed on patch 12.0. So one of the most recent one. She had a couple buffs on that patch, but jab is one of the most significant ones. The angle got changed. You can kill a lot earlier with it. It's quite good now. Although jab being buffed, it's not as crazy as you might think it is, for a couple different reasons. Because the multi-jab is inconsistent in its hits, and it has a high startup as well because it's frame 9. So it's not something that you want to rely on heavily though, because for those reasons. It does a pretty good amount of damage. It does 21.9, and yep. As the move itself has a lot of natural delay. So 1, 2, 3. Like, that's crazy. And then you can 1, 2, 3. Wait, like 1, 2, 3. Wait. See that? How long I can wait between like jab 3 and multi-hit and a multi-jab, because shit is crazy. It's so good. That natural delay is gonna be kinda is gonna be good for mind fucking your opponent, because you can mix them up with like your timings and stuff like that. So it's quite good. You can combo into it and use it for kill confirms and hit confirmable kill confirms. So you have 1 and 2 into jab. You have 2 like that, which is still true because he has air dodge in. He has air dodge activated. Air dodge buffered activated. So literally he's gonna air dodge frame 1. So that is still true. You also have fail 1 jab. That is still true. And still true as well. Still true as well. But one of the most important things at higher percents, it is going to be careful when you're doing fail 1, 2 into jab. Is going to delay jab 1 into jab 2 and 3, because you want to have that vacuum effect. Because if I do this, it's going to push the opponent away. And as you can see, he dropped out of the move, and if you hold shield, you're just fucked, because they can, like, in a very like last hit last stock situation for both players, you can get up smash out of shield or F smash out of shield because it's so minus out of shield. It's so minus unshield, so that can fuck you up. So you have to. Oh, that didn't do it here. There we go. Holy shit. That's something you need to do, because otherwise, like you've seen, the opponent is going to be pushed away and they can just shield. So it's going to be really important to just delay jab 1 and 2. And it's still true, don't worry about that, it's still true, it's very much so still true. Still true, so that's fine. You can catch spot dodges with it, dashes with it, and rolls with it, because it's a multi-hit move. You go forward, very active, very lingering, so pretty good. You have a couple different versions of the move, so especially for the multi-jab, I'm just gonna do it on here because it's gonna be better with no persons. You have the full hold, which is going to be bullet R1 that does 21.9%, like that. You have the one where you mash it, the 16.8, and then you have the one when you tap it once, and that does 14% surround. But you pretty much exclusively use the bullet art version, because more damage means knockback, and more knockback means a higher chance to kill, because more damage, basically. But you need to adapt depending on the situation you are in, especially when the opponent is trying to STI out of it, or down and away from it, or they are off stage, like you're doing jab here, and they're basically falling off of it, like that. You need to basically, if he is SDIing down or down and away, you need to finish the move earlier by letting go of the A button, or just the jab, or doing another version preemptively or beforehand when you recognize the SDI while doing the fair trade. Sometimes it can help to identify SDIs or DIs. So with that in mind, if you have a clean hit like that, you just can do the bullet R version. You're good. If you see the opponent is SDIing down or down and away from the multi jab, you can finish it earlier by stopping the mashing or using another version beforehand if you realize that there is counterplay to what you're doing. And it's going to be really relevant, especially when you're trying to kill the opponent, and sometimes you don't need to do the whole entire version, especially when they're like really high percents, like 160. You can just do this and they're like, they die, basically. Bullet arts. Bullet art is, for those who don't know, bullet art is a mechanic that is very unique to Bayo and in her games as well. So to use it, basically if I just tap my A button, I'm just going to do jab 1, but if I hold it, she's going to shoot with her guns. And it's a quote-unquote secret hidden passive that she has on every single move that she has, with certain other moves that don't really use that. But basically, bullet art on jab is not something that you want to use. Maybe you've done jab and they shielded, you can just do jab 1 into jab 2. Maybe they wanted to shield grab you on when you're doing jab 2. And the thing is, when you're close range, bullet art will stagger the opponent if they try to show grab you. So if they try to show grab you, this in 3, and then you do the side jab, and they get hit by it. Oops. And they get hit by it. So that can be useful. I've seen Bloom doing this on accident. He tried to do jab, and then the opponent shield did use shield, and he did jab 1, jab 2, held it. Like did this. It was like, oh no. Then he tried to show grab Bayo, and then Bloom did like jab 3, and then would and kill. So yeah. So the bullet art version is not something that you want to use, but like some of her moves, like dash attack or downair, for instance, you can use the bullet art to prevent a shield grab if you miss the jab or if you hit their shield, and play with the bullet art and the natural added delay that the move has to make them think they can shield grab you. So that pretty much is what it is with the bullet art. So jab 1 will stagger, jab 2 will stagger, jab 3 will not stagger, and the finisher, so this will also stagger. Yep. So that's pretty much it for jab. It's a pretty good move, but it's not something that you want to rely on heavily. Now the next move, forward tilt. Please don't use this move. I'm begging you, this move is not it. It's a frame 12 move. It's minus 15 on shield. It does 16.3%. The first ftilt 1 is going to do 3.7, ftilt 2 is going to do 3.7, and ftilt 3 is going to do 8.8. It's just terrible. Overall, it's probably one of the worst and most useless move in Ultimate. And not even Ultimate, but in Smash. Like, it is garbage. Garbage! Shit as fuck. Like, oh my god, so bad. This move pretty much combos into nothing. So you have ftilt into fair, ftilt into witch twist, ftilt into DABK. That's all you've got. That's all you get from that move. That move, I wish this move was good and better, because this move is so cool. But it's just so bad. It's just, oh my god, it's just terrible. Oh my god. Although you can catch spot dodges with it, you can take chase with it. So if I put, oh my god, yeah, because since it's a very active move and a multi-part move, you're gonna hit no matter what. But please don't let the game play itself for you. Be better, time your moves. You have other options that are much better for take chasing. Yeah, like, please be better. Yeah. It can also be used for ledge trap. At least ftilt 3. Not the rest of the move, but ftilt 3, since it had a pretty huge hitbox, depending on certain characters, their models is going to be hit by ftilt 3. There is a resource about that. I will give the link to the resource in the description, so don't worry about that. But besides this, ftilt, the most common usage of ftilt is going to be ftilt 1 into grab. It's not even guaranteed, but it's like semi-guaranteed stuff where you actually need to space it out, like here, where here it's guaranteed. And it is a great mix-up to force an air dodge or get an immediate grab of the side, like that. It is super easy to avoid. It is not consistent. Same thing for the combos. Like, oh yeah, like it works at 0, it works at 30. Well, not even. Wow, with no GI even at 30 it doesn't work. Fucking hell, like this move is garbage. Oh my god. Like even at 20, I think it works still at 20. But you want to know something super beautiful about this move and something that is gorgeous about it? Like why you should always use this move no matter what? Down and away. Right. Oh my god, look at that! It's not like I can even hit him at 20. Oh wow, it works at 20 here, but like if I'm like 37. Wow, it's almost like it's so much harder to get. Like such a good move. Like the 3 moves that can combo into it don't even combo like past 30. It doesn't make any sense. This move is garbage. And the confirm that you have here is also pretty easy to avoid. Like even at, it doesn't matter what's the percents, because you want to see what's beautiful about this move. God damn, look at that! They can just jump away. They can just jump out of it. And you should never have to read such an option from the opponent. Like, never. Like, it's not something that you should read out of the opponent from a basic mix-up. It's not something that you're supposed to read out of the opponent. Like, never. Like, never. And, like, they can do this, but most of the time they would just either air dodge or shield. Like, there's no way in hell you're supposed to read this. Like, never. Like, never. So, yeah. And you cannot even use like ftilt 1 as a shield pressure thing, as a shield pressure tool, because you can do this, and sometimes they can, like, if they're really bad, they can do, you can do ftilt, they can shield grab, they try to shield grab, and you dash back and you do a heel slide. Like, if I do this, I'm just gonna do grab, put him in shield toggle constant, and out of shield offset 1. Oh no, 0. No, not 30, bitch. 0. If I do this, you can do this. Like this, dash back. Oh. Like, it's something that you can do, but like, you can also do this, but yeah, whatever. But it's not something that you should use. It's there, it exists, but I do not recommend whatsoever to use that. So that's pretty much it for ftilt. So now we're gonna move on to the next move. Oh yeah, boy, our version of this move. Straight useless. It is. You can use this in in casual play if you want to, but it's just bullshit. Like, maybe you've just killed someone and you can flex with it. Like, that's it. Like, basically. Yeah. So the next move, uptilt. Straight broken. This move is broken. Use this move. It's frame 7 and 13 because it's there are 2 hitboxes, and the first hitbox that is frame 7 is -19 on shield, and the frame 13 is -10. For a total of 9.4%. The first hitbox then you do 1.8, sorry, and then the second one is going to do 7.5. So yeah, this move, oh my god, this move is so good. It's an anti-air. It's a combo starter. You can sometimes show pressure with it. You can create a base turn show pressure system with it, and it covers ground and air space. You can kill confirm with it. You can create resets. It's a follow-up tool. You can sometimes ledge trap with it. It is broken. This move is stupid good. Please use this move. So it's an amazing anti-air and a pretty good combo tool. That's all you gotta know about that. It combos into pretty much anything at any percent, but sometimes uptilt upair is not going to be true on a lot of characters. So instead of doing uptilt upair, do uptilt upair boy art and you combo into DABK like that. You can do this, or well, you can just do this. Like 70% off of a safe combo starter. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it's super good. It combos into pretty much anything. So up tilt witch twist, up tilt DABK, but I had higher percents. You have up tilt upair. You have up tilt nair. Also, that is pretty good. You also up tilt. Uptilt fair as well, but I'd admit high percents is a lot better. One thing that is really good about this move is 1, 2 uptilt, 1, 2, oh shit, 1, 2 uptilt. Oh my god. This. It is true guaranteed, and you can ladder up people onto platforms with it. Like, you can also use up tilt a lot after heel slide, and you can do heel slide into up tilt. You can also do heel slide up tilt like that, or you can reverse the up tilt. It's depending on if you do reversed up tilt or not. It's just a matter of like positioning, and it depends on like where you are on the stage, if you're close to a platform or not, and what kind of combo route you want to take. At 10%, auto combos into itself. Stupid good, and it's true, it's guaranteed. And it auto combos into itself, which allows for better positioning for upper chains. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about upper chains right now. We'll talk about upper chains when it comes to the upper section, but I will talk about the positioning here. So, most of the time, you need one up tilt for regular upper chains. So regular upper chains starts at 25 to 30, but most of the time the earliest percent is going to be 25. But for some characters like Richter, it requires 2 up tilts because, oh my god, for fuck's sake, dude. Because that puts him higher, so you can follow up properly on the up airs after that. The double up tilt as well allows for, oh, I need to delay it. Please, Richter. That double up tilt setups for IDJ up airs, which is quite good. But some characters, depending on like the right class, the fast fall values, and all of that, you will need you will need double up tilt just for regular up air chains. Like Palutena, Joker is a good also a good example. So Palutena, Joker is one of them, but there are like many more. Like Wario is also one of them. At least the most common one and the one that I'm used to. So these are examples. So all you gotta know is that up tilt 25% equals upper chains, or depending on some characters like Palutena, Wario, or Joker, at 30, one up tilt it will equal regular upper chains. But at 25 and below, double up tilt is going to be good for regular upper chains or I-digit upper chains. So like if Richter is maybe at 15 or something. Oh my god, please work with me, bitch. Okay, so one up tilt. If I can do it because please Richter, oh my god. Like that's a lot better. So that is just a matter of like also positioning sometimes, because some characters can just air dodge out of it, even though it's true. But I don't know, sometimes their weight class and their fast fall value just makes it like they can stall a little bit in the air and then the hitbox is not hitting them. Or you have to delay it, but whatever. A lot of combos into up tilt, such as up air, fair, nair, witch twist. And you also have access to a very early kill confirm, around 70%, 70 or 80. I think 80 is going to be better because it will kill. Here I'm going to do this up tilt, up air, back air is really good. It kills quite well at ledge, and you know what? At 100 it doesn't work anymore? Oh. Up till back air. It's so broken. And it works a long time. Like sometimes, depending on some characters, 160, maybe 180. Yeah, it's quite good. And so the most notable usage of are for kill confirms and comboing, and also adapting whatever combo route you're taking depending on the situation, percents, GI, SDI, and also the character that you're playing against. The bullet arc version for this move is useless. There's no application for it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, uptilt bullet art is just, you can use it like just like ftilt. You can use it after killing someone because it looks good. You can flex with it. Looks pretty. I don't know. The next move, downtilt. Downtilt is a frame 7 move that is -15, and it does it has a tipper hitbox, which does 7.5, and the closer hitbox does 6.3. It's probably one of the best combo tool in her kit, and it's very useful in neutral, like to play footsies and stuff, and to just, oh, so good. It has a lot of, it has so many different purposes, and for combos and kill confirms into a lot. It's her best tool to stop grounded movement and options as well. As a combo tool, it's a combo starter, it's a reset tool, and it gives access to kill confirms. You don't want to combo with the tipper hitbox because it sends them too outward, and you won't be able to follow up properly. Where if you're close enough, you can follow up. against certain characters, the tipper hitbox is going to be pretty good for down tilt or bear chains like that. It's very character dependent, but it's something that you can do and use as well. Down tilt combos into a lot. So you have down tilt fair, which is exquisite, love it. You have down tilt witch twist. You have down tilt ABK. You have down tilt ftilt, but don't use that. It's garbage. It exists, but never do this. If you have up down tilt, use fair. Like, please. So, at mid percents, what's really good is going to be doing down tilt bear chains. I don't know if Greater is the type of being comboed with down tilt bear chains, though. We'll see. Or you can. Well, you kind of see that. Oh my god. It's better if you also do like 2 and then into fair. And then do this, but you can also do like triple up airs. Like here and then push twist, ABK, push twist. 3, it's a really good combo. Characters like Kazuya can take up to 6 to 7 up airs. Yeah, it can get really dumb sometimes. So at mid percents you can do up air, and at high percents you can do down tilt backair, which is still a confirm from Smash 4. It's really good, really good. It's true guaranteed confirm. You will have to full hop it, obviously, to go high enough. You don't need to double jump. Sorry. Also, one of the main usage for down tilt is going to be a reset tool, because you can do stuff like that with there. You can do like 1, 2 down tilt, 1, 2, 3. You can also do like it's sometimes in neutral you would just use fair like that, and then you can 1, 2 down tilt, 1, 2, 3, and then go crazy, go down. So as a reset tool, it's quite good as well, and also one of the main usage of this move is going to be for show pressure. You can show pressure with this move. It's pretty cool, pretty good as well. Let me just remove the air dodge of the lines. You can keep air dodging, so you can do like down tilt. It's super safe. It's minus 15. If you're close enough, you're gonna be minus 16 to 15, and sometimes when you space it correctly, it's gonna be minus 13. Sometimes it can happen. Like 14 here. The safest you can get is 13. Well, I'm not getting it, but 13. There we go. So it's really good because it has a lot of pushback and a lot of range, and pretty cool. Pretty good. The bullet art version, it's probably one of the best that she has. It's pretty good in neutral. For some matchups like I was about to say Donkey Kong, like Donkey Kong or Snake, you can use this to make the grenade just blow up, and for the gunman of Donkey Kong, you can use this to kill them without having to commit. So it's really good in neutral, but it has a lot of recovery frames, so beware of holding it too long, because see how much. So sometimes you kind of want to use it like a little bit, and then cancel it with shield. just a tiny bit. Otherwise, you would just get, if you're too close, you would just get punished and dash grabbed or whatever. It depends. So beware of that. Now, her other move, dash attack. Dash attack is a frame 15 minus 17%, minus 17 on shield. Sorry. It has a strong hit and a weak hit. I'm not gonna say sweet spot or sour spot because it's frame dependent. So you have a strong hit and a weak hit. So the strong hit is going to do 12.6 and the weak hit is going to do 10%. It's a really good move to cover a lot of ground really quickly. It's really good. So it crosses up on shield and during the strong hit, and it's really good for tech chases. It is somewhat of a burst option in that sense, but its main usage is going to be for take chasing. It's really good for that purpose because of the fact that it has a really active move. It's very lingering. So the strong hit is going to be from frame 15 to 20, and the weak hit is going to be from 21 to 26. It's also really good in Let's Trap against neutral get-ups. As long as you react to the option, because dash attack has a really high success rate to hit no matter what. Like if I put Richter here and I make him just ledge option, neutral get up, I'm still getting hit, getting it. Also, it's really good in take chases. I did it even before he tagged, and I still hit him. It's really good. It's a really good move, and less committal than heal slide, for that matter. It's not a combo tool, but you can do nair dash attack, which is, oh my god, which is true. I wanted to have the 2 combo in the combo meter, but it's guaranteed it's true. But I don't know why you would do that, because you have better options. Nair grab is true, so you should do that instead. But you can get creative in which time with that, and I will show that later on in the which time section. But which time, you can do dash attack backair in which time. It's quite funny and quite good. So you can be creative during which time with it. If you want to mess around with it a bit, you're free to do so. The boy out version though is quite useful, but not consistent though. It's the same thing as jab, the jab 2 situation that I've explained. Basically it avoids the shield grab because the bullet R will stagger them. It's pretty good for that matter, but it's not really reliable though, unfortunately. Now, her smash attacks. Now we're going to move on onto her smash attacks. So smash attacks do not require a guide. They're pretty straightforward. But yeah. So for smash, it's frame 7. It's frame 17. Sorry, it's minus 38 to 39, and it does 20.3. That's the tipper, and if you're too close, you will do 17.7. or 0.8 sometimes. Here we go. Our smash attacks are pretty much the same, and so yeah. You can angle them, so that's normal smash attack, that's upward, and that's downward. It's the same system as Peach. You go up, like you charge it, and you go down, or you normal, or you charge it and you go up, that will go upward. Pretty easy to do so. You can combo into it though. You can do 1, 2 like that, and you can do also this. You need some percents though. Like, I don't really like you can do this. It's guaranteed. There we go. You need to hit like, you need to hit fair like really low. Maybe like in his abdomen. Not here. Here. Even lower if you can. You can do also 1, 2 fsmash and 1 fsmash. You angle it downward if they don't do anything, and upward if they try to jump, which can happen. One thing that is really good with fsmash as a combo tool, on fast fallers, you will be able to do. We've just seen like previously down tilt, upair, upair. You can do that on fast fallers like Fox. You can do down tilt, upair. You can do down tilt, upair, upair, and smash. Because they're a fast follow, they would just be right in front of you, and you would be able to do S smash. But Victor is not a fast follower, so it's not gonna work. Although it works in IDJ, so you do up tilt, oopsies, up tilt. That is true and guaranteed. Also, at 0, you can do the same with down tilt, fair, F smash. So you can do down tilt. Guaranteed. 41% is guaranteed. Pretty good. And that can also kill at really dumb percents. Especially when they're trying to DI away. Especially when you get like a pretty good combo starter. Especially with heal slide sometimes. Because you can do heal slide, up tilt into IDJ, and then F smash, and then try to full drift away from it, and then you do S smash, and they're like, oh, wait, I just died at like 40%. You can also do like 1, 2. You can do 1, 2 up tilt, 1, 2, and then you can do like 1, 2 into F smash. It's not really guaranteed, but if they don't air dodge, they don't expect it, they can get hit by it like really hard, and that can surprise them. And same thing with like the upper combos. If they DI out, they will die probably. That depends on like the character and the stage as well. The boy art version of that is pretty good when they shield. It's the same for like dash attack, basically. If they shield, you do F smash, boy art, they will try to dash grab you. They don't, and then sometimes you can do down tilt because they keep on trying and going forward. So yeah. Up smash. Up smash is frame 18, sorry, and it's minus 20, no, 35, I can't read, and it does 21.4, sorry. It's pretty much a DI thing to F smash, and more accurate in which time. If the opponent is DIing out, you do F smash. If they DI in, you do F smash. That's about it. There's nothing else with that. You can be quite creative with it during which time for smash attacks confirms in which time. The most basic one is going to be this. There that, and he's going. I want you to get in. Like at a higher percent, he can die. Like maybe put at 100. Like almost died. See, he died. So yeah, that can surprise people. Downtilt upsmash is really good. You can get some dumb things, and that can happen also on platforms. I don't know, maybe you're here, you're getting platform pressured, and you do witch time, and they do like a nair, and their model, like their head picks through the platform. You can do downtilt upsmash, and they die. Pretty good. The boy R version can act the same way because you have the guns in front of you, behind you that are facing forward, but other than that, it's quite useless. Downsmash is frame 17 and 22. It's minus 32, and it does 6.3 and then 18.9. The reason why there are two hitboxes is because the Bayo's foot is a hitbox itself. It has two hits, that's why. So Bayo's heal and then the wicked weave. You could use this as an anti-grab, regrab option on the ledge, and you can two-frame people with it. That's about it. One thing that can happen, maybe they get shield broken. They're here. You can do. Oh yeah, like let's say Jigglypuff whiffs a rest. You can put her here, and basically the first hitbox, like Bayo's heal, is going to push them off stage, and then the wicked weave, so the down smash, is going to spike them. That's something you can keep in mind. The bullet art version is useless. Useless. It doesn't do anything. Now we're gonna move on to nair. Nair is a frame 9 move that is minus 6 on shield and does 8.5%, which is pretty decent. The main usage is going to be for neutral, ledge guard, edge guard, combo adaptation on ladders, and can also be used as a shield pressure move. It is not going to be your main combo tool because fair and upair exist basically, but it's also quite decent. If upair and fair did not exist, that would be your main combo tool because it can be good, but it's not as fast and cannot be auto cancelled, I guess. There are some combos with nair though. The most one is going to be downtilt, fail 1, 2, 3, nair, into ladder, which I use quite often. Nair as a combo tool is going to be used as a follow-up tool and as a combo ender, especially for ladders, depending on like certain DIs and SDI that the opponent is doing. But it can be used as a combo tool as when you're landing. You can do. You can do nair, fair, nair, ABK, nair, witch twist. You can do also nair, upair, backair, but it's on DIN. I think you can do it on no GI, but you need to fast fall between the hits. Like that. Nair, up air, back air is true. Around 60. It's pretty good. And up tilt, nair, up air, back air is also gonna be quite good. it starts around like 25, like between 20 and 30, pretty much. Yeah. So uptilt nair backair works at 20 and can work up to 30. It's a pretty good combo, as seen here. You can get uptilt IDJ nair up landing up on the platform into witch twist into DABK, sorry. There's also that one combo off stage that is pretty cool with nair. That is witch twist ABK, and then you do nair or jump nair. A combo done by Lima seen here.
Nair, not gonna seal the deal just yet. I'd like to reverse up air by Lima there.
Oh, what an edge guard!
Gorgeous.
As a neutral tool, it is just a giant spinning hitbox that is hard to contest. Like and you can act out of off. It has also a blind hit spot because you might think that with the trails, like it's covering a lot, but actually the hitbox is only her leg that is spinning, so it's kind of like misleading. See, that is just her leg. So basically when you're spinning, when you do jump nair, your back has a blind spot. It is just the leg that is spinning, that is straight, that has the hitbox. So that's why it's also kind of hard to get into combos, but you can get it. And that's why for certain combos like uptilt, IGG nair, upair, it can work, but you will not be able to have like a lot of upairs depending on the characters, because the angle is going to be quite different. But as a neutral tool, like I said, it's a giant hitbox that is hard to contest, and it has a blind spot. So beware of that. Off stage, you can edge guard people for free with this. Sometimes you would just I don't know how to set that up, but there is this one combo that is pretty cool. You can do reverse nair into backair. That is a true combo. Like that. This will happen, and this is pretty good for edge guarding sometimes, because you might think that nair can this nair, if I'm facing this way, I can nair like that and cover a low recovery, but if they jump, you can do this into nair, into backair. Sorry. So that's quite useful, and I've used it quite a bit in matches. You can also use it the same way with nair like that, upair, backair. If they're hanging on the ledge, you do nair, upair, backair, and then you come back here like that, and that's a true combo. It's guaranteed. The bullet R version is really good. It's one of the versions that's used the most, because for edge guarding, it's really long-lasting hitbox. You will use it most of the time, almost every time, for the off-stage play, but not so much on stage because of the lag it gives on landing. You can camp with it at ledge. Camp, quote-unquote camp. The way it works is that basically, for the boy art, the landing is kind of calculated with the double jump multiplier / modifier. So if you jump boy art off stage and then you land with regular nair, you won't have lag. because I guess the modifier or the multiplier on double jump works on that, I guess. So you don't have the landing. Basically, you just only have the lag of the regular nair, which is little to none. Which is pretty cool. You can get some okay chip damage with it, like that, but you need to be real close, and it's completely different from Smash 4 because in Smash 4 you had no landing lag with Nair Bullet Art, which was pretty good. And you can use this in certain matchups like Rosalina, where you could use it to this and just do damage like that and not approach. But here you have so much lag that it's not doable and not usable. But you will have to basically sometimes they jump. Like that. You would just do Nair Bullet Art and that would just cause like the second hit to get, and you would just get some good damage with the like that. That would just, that's the second turn of the hitbox. The transition between regular Nair to Nair Bullet Art just does a lot of damage, and also the chip damage adds a lot more damage. So that's pretty cool, but that never happens. Forward air. Straight broken. This move is ridiculous. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. So forward air. Fair 1 is frame 7, fair 2 is frame 7, and fair 3 is frame 12. Fair 1 is -7, fair 2 is -8, and fair 5, and fair 3, sorry, not fair 5. Fair 3 and is -5. It does a total of 15.3%. Fair 3 does 4.2, then 3.5, and then 7.4, for a total of 15.3. It is absolutely dumb and broken. Use this move. It's pretty good. It's ridiculous how good this move is and how much it can do. Like, oh my god. It's an amazing combo starter. You can shield pressure the fuck out of your opponent with it. You can cross up with it. You can check your opponents with it. It's so good. So, fair's combos into a lot. Like, you can do down tilt fair into another fair. Well, if I'm not too close from a platform. So down tilt into another fair, but for some reason he tags here. Card, please, for the love of God. You can also do fair into another fair, which is guaranteed. Almost 50% with 3 fairs. What the fuck? You can do fair ABK, you can do fair witch twists, like that, and you can also get fair backair. Fair, you can also get a free grab reset like that. On fast fallers, it's better to do fair like this than the grab, because if you're not a fast faller, if they're not a fast faller, they will air dodge like Victor did. And if they're not a fast faller, fair 3 into this. The same thing with, like, I just talked about Nair. It's worked the same way with Nair because you can do Nair into grab. Fair does the same thing. So you have guaranteed true re-grab resets with Bayo. Sometimes in neutral and sometimes on platforms. Like, if I'm here with Victor and I'm doing down tilt, oh, of course I get a witch strike. There we go. Really broken. If you read the air dodge, ooh, it's pretty good. It's quite good. Fair also, you can also do fair up air like that, but at higher percents. Like, well, maybe after like, maybe after like down to fair up air like that. But of course he has to attack. Kill myself. Can you not tech? There we go. We can do this. Fair into up air is good. It's really good. Fair has a lot of its stun as well, so you can allow yourself to delay each part of the move to push your opponent even further out into the tight blast zones when you're edge guarding sometimes. Also, a thing to know is that on Smashville, when you do down tilt in fair and you mash it, fair 3 is not going to come out and you will be stuck on the platform and you won't be able to do anything. So instead of mashing out, you just delay it. Like that, you delay it, and then you go through the platform and you can do another fair. You can follow up with ABK with even Witch Twist. Delaying fair is also going to be really good when, if I mash fair, they go diagonally up. If I delay it, they go to the side, which is really good when you want to follow up properly with other moves. So, yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit more. So the difference between fair and delayed fair. So fair sends more on upwards. Delayed fair sends more outwards. Like 1, 2, 3. It delays. It sends more outwards. Sorry. Also allows you to use bullet art. Guaranteed, it's true. It's also, like I've said, it's really useful on Smashville when you do down tilt fair. If you mash it, you would just, you know, fair 3 won't come out, you get stuck, and that sucks, so you delay it. So just delay it. Time your moves. Use the hit stun that you have. So please, yeah, just time your moves when needed. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna go over fair as a shield pressure tool because I will talk about it in the shield pressure section because it's very extensive. So I'm just gonna talk about fair 1, fair 2, and fair 3 and what they can do, and their usage basically. So fair 1. This move is really good. Fair 1 is really good. You can fade in and out with it. Like, you can do this, you can do into this. Like, it's really good. You can cross up shields with it, and you can check your opponent with it. Maybe you just like dash dancing, you're dashing, and then they jump. They want to do like a jump fair, and when you jump near, you jump fair, and you just fair 1. You wait, they don't do anything, and you can just land and grab them because you just check them. It generally leads to follow-ups, baits, and some grabs confirms, but its most common usage is to cross up shields with it and do some shield pressure stuff. You can start mixing up and applying your pressure, or at least begin that set pressure and that set mix up and that set pressure with fair 2, because basically fair 1 leads into fair 2, obviously, and fair 2 is that natural extender and extension for that mix-up, for that set mix-up and that set pressure. So that's really good. Fair 2 is so good. Fair 2 is just truly goated. Like, hello?
I've got a feeling
Like, really good. So basically, it's an extension to fair one when it comes to pressure and mix-ups. You can block string with it. I will talk about it later on in the show pressure section. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil everything now. You can cross up. You can cross up. You can land with the cross up that fair one does, and be safe. And you can bait and punish options out of shield. It can lead us also to combos and as a hit confirm, like this into this, 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 for instance. This into not ftilt because ftilt is just garbage, but you get a lot with it. Fair 3 is the slowest out of the 3 fairs because it's frame 12, but fair 3 is basically the end of the string, and it's so good, really good. It can also be used as a show pressure move, show pressure tool, sorry, because it's -5, and it's kind of hard to get -5. You will most of the time get to -7 to -6, but -5 is also really doable. It can be used as a show pressure tool, and it has some decent tracking. When I'm talking about tracking, I'm talking about the fact that some people will just try to DI or DI out of it, or just DI and or SDI in any ways, and off stage, for instance, but it has like the hitbox of it. Look at this, it's huge. Look at this, it's huge. It's basically the same thing that Bowser Fair does because it tracks so low. It's so good. Fair is really good. Like, really good. Really good move. Love it. And yeah, it has a good tracking because of the hitbox and also because of the animation and the motion, because it goes like from straight up to down. Pretty much the same way that Peach's Fair works. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good move. Really good. It is the boil art version for Fair 1, Fair 2, and Fair 3. Basically, you can use the light fair with boil art to push the opponent even further into the side blast zone. So combos like, oh wait, Steel House. Like that is guaranteed. And for edge guarding is pretty good when you're comboing to this off the side. Fair 1, Fair 2 is going to be used as an extender basically when you're delaying fair. You cannot hold it for too long, otherwise it's not true anymore. Fair 3 though, it has a gimmick which you can use Fair 3 boil art to spike people upstage because it staggers, and you can use this to spike people. It's really dumb. So it's there. Upair. Upair is frame 9. And it's -5 on shield. It does 8%, 5%, pretty good. It's probably your second best tool for combos, and really good for edge guarding or anything regarding the offstage play. It's a really interesting move, and it's one of the best boil art version of any move that Bayo has. Compared to Nair, you can act out of it faster because you can do upair, fair 1, 2, you can do upair, fair 1, 2, 3, which with Nair you cannot do, because you have too much landing lag. I mean, you have too much recovery frames. You can do it with full hop, but it's not as interesting. Where with up air, you can do this and do fair after that. Pretty good. It's really good at catching jumps, and you can do anything pretty much. It's pretty cool. The major part of upair is going to be upair chains. So I kind of explained it, the positioning in upair in the uptilt sections, where I don't have much to explain. But the big part of it is how to raw upair, not for upair but for down tilt, because down tilt raw upair is super important. Down tilt raw upair backair, or just down tilt raw upair, push twist, this, whoop, off stage, and you come back with ABK. That's the main thing to know how to do, because with uptilt, the uptilt position yourself already to have a raw upair motion like that, so you don't have to raw upair out of uptilt. You need to raw upair out of down tilt. One thing that is super important to know as well is that some characters are going to be comboed way better with down tilt rather than up tilt, and vice versa. So characters like Kazuya with down tilt are going to eat like 5 to 7 down tilts, 5 to 7 up airs with down tilt. So you can do like down tilt, up tilt, down tilt, like down tilt, up air, up air, up air, up air, up air, witch twist, ABK, witch twist, and then another witch twist, and it gets crazy. Like, it's really good, a lot of damage and stuff. And some characters can be comboed by both. Like a floatier character like Peach is going to be only be comboed by up tilt. Some characters like Fox is going to be way better with down tilt instead, because they're going to be fast falling to the ground and not going to drop out of your combos. And mid-weight, floaty-ish characters like Richter can be comboed by both. Mario as well is one of the best example, because he is average and everything. Regarding his stats, obviously, because Mario is top tier. But yeah, that's pretty much like what you need to know and to understand. On some characters, you can do like the fair to like one. Okay, the reset that I've talked about, like this one. This one for some characters, you need to do an up tilt, an up air for that. Which I think there is a clip of Mistake doing that, Mistake / the meme, which I will put right here.
Not gonna work out, the battle thing gonna help, and the up tilt always getting combos. Oh my god, what a creative combo from Mistake. You didn't kill him, oh my god, 69%.
Like, as you see, like on Aegis, you can do that, and then you can follow up with like a fast falling of a drop down up air into a raw up air, then ABK, dice kick, fair 1 2 3. Like, it can get crazy, like really good. The boil art version of it is probably the best, because you can auto cancel it, and okay, the big part of it is that you can auto cancel it by, you need to let go. If you're doing like jump and then stick, you need to let go of the first turn of the first spin when she transitioned from regular up air to up air boil art. So this one, and you have no lag, pretty much. Don't do nair, please. It's really good. Which can allow combos for this. Oh. %70% off of like up to upper bullet art. Really good. So yeah, also this is up air knockback. Nothing. Upper bullet art. Look at the base knockback. Beautiful, gorgeous, lovely. It's everything that you need. So that's why off stage is gonna be really good for sword combos. Like sometimes you can frame trap people into it with like you get a combo of like on a platform reset, and then you do like nair ABK into dive kick. I said dive kick, and then you can do up air because sometimes they want to air dodge and they can, and then you do up air but art, and that will catch their air dodge, and they can be frame trap into it, and then they die because knockback on that is crazy. So pretty good. Backair. Backair is frame 11, -5. You have a sweet spot and a quick sweet spot and a sour spot. Sweet spot is going to do 13.9, and you can recognize it by the sound. And the sour spot is going to do 10%, 10.7. Also, as you're seeing, like from a full hub, you can get like 16.5, 16.3 because full hub modifier. Also, it's your main killing option, same thing as Smash 4. It's a combo finisher, and now with Bayonetta's meta changing throughout the years, and thanks to Lima basically kind of innovating on that, you can use backair as a combo starter, which is pretty good. Also, backair, a funny thing about backair is it can trip. If I can get to trip. Well, maybe I won't see it right now, but there you go. You can trip. So backair as a combo starter, you can have a lot of mix-ups at 0, which are not true, but at 10% you can get true guaranteed follow-ups, which we're going to talk about later on. So before we jump right into it, backair, there isn't much talk about it besides what I'm foreshadowing. But you can use it in the offstage play for edge guarding, on jump reads, platform take chases. You've done like down tilt fair and they roll out, boom, backair. Especially at high percents, when you do like a fair and they lay it onto the platform, you can do backair here and they die. Pretty cool. Backair will kill around like 110, maybe 120 depending on the character, sometimes even earlier, because sometimes even later on, because it's not as strong as people might think, but it does the job. He did. Lovely. Love that. You have some confirms with it, with backair, that leads into backair, sorry. You have, obviously, at 80%, between 17 and 80%. You have, I'm gonna put at 80 because it's gonna feel better. Uptilt, upair, backair. Pretty good. And even if they drift away, you can adjust your drift properly to just follow them. You will also have the same thing with downtilt, raw upair, backair, which is true guaranteed. It's not a kill confirm, but it's more of a follow-up. When you don't have any space to follow up properly, you can do like around like, I don't know, 30 to 40. You can do like boop, boop, boop into backair, basically. True guaranteed follow-up. And when you land fair really close to the ledge, you can do this into backair and they're pushed even further out, because some people might just like against characters like Aegis or Cloud or even Roy with very linear recoveries, not bad but very linear. If they GI away, you can just push them away, and then they have to jump, and then you can hit them and push them even further away, and then they die. So yeah, you have this. You also have, how can I forget, uptilt backair, which is your main kill confirm. if I... Oh my god, missing the blade. There we go. It kills depending on the character. Here it's like mid stage, so maybe like 150 is gonna kill. Yup. So pretty good. Yeah. So now backair as a combo starter at 0. Basically, what happens is you don't have anything guaranteed off of it, but you have mix-up situations and pretty much a whole guessing game with like backair at 0. So here's all possible answers to defensive options at 0. So if the opponent shields after backair, obviously you grab. And what's good about that is that it puts them into another mix-up situations, because upthrow, I will talk about upthrow later on, but upthrow doesn't have anything guaranteed off of it, but leads into another guessing game where they have to guess correctly to get out of disadvantage, pretty much. Spot dodge. If they spot dodge, you wait and you do a tilt. Preferably down tilt or up tilt. So you can do like, you can do back air, up tilt, and then you can get into this. Like, oh, sorry. Well, I'm kind of further away, too far away from the... You know, you're taking it into like IDJ upair if you're close to the platform. But one thing also that is really interesting is that when the spot dodge, you can it's almost a true follow-up, because if you do back air, once they do the spot dodge, they're stuck in the animation, and by the time they're done with the animation, you're already up back in the air doing back air. So you can do double back air. It does back air, spot dodge, back air into whatever you want, because after 10% you have guaranteed follow-ups. So you can do back air, spot dodge, back air into like down tilt, into guaranteed combos and stuff, and it's pretty good. Even into grabs, up tilt, down tilt, up tilt, so even witch twist, so pretty good. Roll out. If they roll out, you can they roll away. You can dash attack. You can heal slide, or you can just walk with them, and then you are in a perfect situation where you can corner pressure them, and you can control space with like up airs and play that corner pressure, and then go for something into like and play like Bayo's strong pressure heavy situations where that's really good for you, and you can do a lot of damage, because people tend to panic a lot while being cornered against Bayo, and you can punish them if they try to jump above you. You can just like jump ABK and guaranteed 40%. Lovely. Although it's kind of like kind of risky to do, because reaction time basically, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know how reactable it is, but you can do it. If you're not sure, you can just dash with them. It's just as good.
I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead angel.
If they roll in, well, basically you have down tilt, up tilt, witch twists. You can dash grab, like you can do a lot. Like you have pretty much a lot of answers, If they jump though, oh mama, it's girl. Fair. Witch twist. ABK. Nair. Upair. Which leads into a lot of combos. Same for Nair, same for Fair, same for ABK, same for Witch Twist, same for everything. So you have a lot of answers. These are mix-ups and guessing games and RPS situations, which are really good. So yep, it's pretty good. So, but when you're at 10%, you have guaranteed follow-ups, which is what you want. So you have backair grab, which is true. You have backair uptilt. You need to be closer though. There we go. You have downtilt backair, which is going to be the most used one. You can also use witch twist, but it's a positioning and spacing thing because you need to hit backair and fast forward as close to the ground and then space it in a way that you're sure it's going to hit, but also you need to have the sweet spot so you have more hit stun and more damage, like that. They can even do things like this, which is real good. Same for down tilt, same for witch twist. So it's pretty good. As a killing option, you can mash it or fish for it. You shouldn't, but the option is here if you want to. And at high percents, when you're pushing them into the corner, if you're using backair like that, it's like, oh, I'm 160. I don't want to get hit by Bayo's backair. I'm gonna shield. Well, shield, fthrow, they die. That's like a basic conditioning thing with backair, and it's also a really good 50-50 of like, oh, you're gonna shield or not, or you're gonna spot dodge or not, and then you can play that guessing game because a lot of other options in layered RPS situations get added on, and then it becomes like a guessing game on a guessing game on a guessing game on a guessing game because he knows that you know that he knows that you know that he knows that you know that you know that he knows, you know, the thing. But our version, straight up useless. There's nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's nothing. That sucks. Downair. Downair is a frame 18 minus 23. And it has a couple different hitboxes. So the main one is going to be the spiking hitbox. Well, not the main one, but you know, the one that I'm introducing first is does 15.9, which is going to be the most spaced out for the spike. Then you have a less spaced out, which is going to do 14.8, and then you have the main one, which is going to be 13.7. You have an aerial hitbox and then a landing hitbox. The landing hitbox is going to be 9.6, and then the rest is going to do 6.3 when you are doing that hitbox. Not that one, but that one. It's a very self-explanatory move. It's a killing option that is very committal. It can be combined into combos with the spike, and also can be used as an option out of shield with footstool. If I can do it, because there we go. It kills around 110 at ledge. Guaranteed to kill at 110, 110, like that. It's guaranteed to kill at ledge. If you hit an opponent that is jumping in the air, so an airborne opponent, first of all, the spike, they can take that. I don't want you to take that. I want to... That will send them upwards. And there are combos that abuse that. I think I can do that. Not sure. I will try. You can do stuff like that. That's a combo that exists. It's really hard to do. I think Lopter is also a Bayo that can do it. I think I have a clip of him doing it. I will probably put it here. But yeah, it's not a combo that you should like look for, because it's like, okay. Although one combo that is actually really good and guaranteed most of the time is this one. Oh shit, my bad. That will do that. So it is true, it is guaranteed between 70 and 80%. So yep. Regarding the hitboxes themselves and the move itself, the lighting hitbox has a couple different hitboxes. I'm gonna show them. So you have the heal hitbox, which is going to be the spike. I'm just going to do that again. These, which is going to be the heal is going to be the spike, and then the two big circles above, the red circles, are going to be the leaning general hitbox. The hitbox is actually quite weak if you are wondering. It won't work on Bowser because tough guy. And the leg is the main hitbox that will launch the opponent, and she also has a hitbox that in the most inner part of her thigh, almost like her pelvis, that will never launch the opponent. That will only flinch them. That one. But if you do it a bit closer, like if you're a bit closer, it can launch because it's not her most inner part. It's like a bit inside of it, but it just gets hit by both hitboxes, which is, you know, it's kind of janky, coded move, but it's pretty cool. It's a really flashy move. So yeah, I have killed people, and when people don't expect that spiking thing in the combos, you can kill extremely dumb and ridiculous persons. I've killed like some Kazuyas under smash roll with like, I'm getting put off stage, he had 0, I do witch twist, ABK, jump up air, witch twist, down air, and he dies between like 30 and 40%. And he doesn't air dodge because if he air dodges here, he dies, so checkmate, I guess. So that can happen as well. You can also, like, if you kind of read their drift or whatever, you can just jump down there like that, but it's not recommended because it's very committal, and if you fail, you can die, so be aware of that. The boy art is going to be the same as dash attack. You want to prevent shield grabs if you do it on shield, so there's that. So now I'm gonna move on to her throws, and they're pretty self-explanatory as well. Fthrow. So now I'm gonna move on to her throws. They're all pretty self-explanatory. Sorry, I'm quite tired right now. And so before we jump right into it, her grabs. So her standing grab is frame 7. Her dash grab is frame 10, and her pivot grab is frame 11. She has really poor range on her grabs. Like if I do that and I put like frame by frame, that's her standing grab, that's her pivot, like her dash grab has a bit more range, nothing too crazy, and then her pivot grab has a lot of range though. It's quite good, but it's her slowest grab. Pivot grab can be interesting in certain situations. Obviously, everything can be situational, but yeah. So that's about it for her grabs. Now her throws. So fthrow. Fthrow is your killing throw. It does 12.6%. Every single throw that she has 2 hits for some reason. So the first hit is going to do 8.8, and then the second is going to do 3.7. So when she grabs you, and then the launching hitbox does 3.7% for a total of 12.6. It kills around like 160 at ledge. It's quite bad. Like a throw, like a fourth throw is not like that ridiculous backthrow kill like Palutino or Naz, for instance. Like even with no rage and at 160 at ledge, it barely even kills. So a little bit of rage can help. It also depends on the stage, the PI, the character they're playing against. Like all of these factors and settings come into place. You shouldn't think that it's your main killing tool, because you have better options in settings, in a setup, sorry, obviously. But you shouldn't be like, oh, I'm not gonna use that throw here because it's not gonna kill anymore. Like, do not be afraid to use that throw, especially for stage control. I don't know, maybe you have nair, true grab resets, you can do fthrow. They're off stage, you can see that? He's dead because I did fthrow. Like, wonderful, lovely, gorgeous. This is what you want. Like, also, it has a pretty good amount of base knockback. Like, he's already like, oh, if he didn't tech forward. Can you not tech forward? Can you not tech forward? Well, basically, he is... Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, perfect, he's here. So basically, I'm here from here. Like, pretty good base knockback if you ask me. So, that's something that you can think of. Also, you can get true grab resets with like down tilt, fair 1, 2, 3, into grab here. Pretty good. Also with like nair, fair, and on fast follow you can do 1, 2, 3 into the grab, because there are fast followers, so they're closer to the ground, and you've delayed it, so you closer to them, and so on and so forth. So yeah, nothing more, nothing less. So yeah. Upthrow. Upthrow is super good. Upthrow is your semblance of a combo throw. It does 3.7%, then 5.6 for a total of 9.4. It's your least damaging throw, but the one that you use the most. Everything is a mix-up after that, except fair 1, 2, 3 when it being ID dead against frame 4 air dodges. Like characters like Bowser, for instance, have a frame 4 air dodge. and I would abuse the hell out of it, like 0 and fair, like that, because why the fuck not, you know? Because some battles will try to jump out away from it, but they're so big and so slow, they have no air drift that you can catch them. And if they air dodge, down tilt. Like, pretty good. The main counterplay to this throw is to jump away, but you can catch that with like a full hop upair. If I'm making jump, like I can like jump, I can full hop upair, witch twist, 1 2 3. I can like full hop 1 2 3, this, and then like keep on going. Certain characters will just some players will just jump away. You can just witch twist and then DABK when they jump away. Obviously it's not jumping away, but if they jump away, DABK will just hit them, and you would do like witch twist 2 with like fair 1 2 3 or upper fair 1 2 3, and it's like a minimum of like 30%. That's pretty good. Also, upthrow at 0 is pretty good to catch data on what they do in the disadvantage. So if I know they're jumping, next time I grab them, I would just full hop upair, you know, and just catch their option. Like that. That's pretty good. And you can also add 0 if they're air dodge, upthrow, kill slide. And you can combo into whatever you want, because uptilt after that you get everything you want. So that's pretty good. Also, I forgot to say, but same works for fthrow, because by the time they tech, you can do that, which is pretty good. So yeah, upthrow works surprisingly well in witch time. Like I've explained, sometimes you do like a tilt to put them in tumble, and then do a smash attack, or you do the counter, your counter combo, whatever you want to call it. Although with some moves like Palu's dash attack, which is very lingering and also like has the shield properties, which is super fucking dumb. Joker's dash attack, Terry's dash attack, Benjo and Kazui's side B, which is the golden wing on whatever wing. You can, like at kill persistence, you cannot do down tilt or whatever tilt to put them in tumble and then do like upsmash or fsmash. What you do is that you upthrow them and you backair at around 130. So we'll do that right now. So I'm gonna make Richter do a smash attack. And he's dead. Lovely. And since see how long he's still in tumble after that? It's because which time like elongates the frames that you're in. So it's quite good when you're putting him in tumble, because hit stun is quite longer, and you can position yourself better, and you can have time to think, or just like, oh, what should I do, what should I do, what should I do, and then you can do things like that. So it's pretty good. But it's something that you need to be quite consistent with, because if you drop it, you kind of look like a fool, and in matches that can be quite stressful, and it's like a less hit, less stuck situation. You're just like, oh my god, what should I do, whatever. But it's pretty good. Backthrow. Backthrow does 11.3 damage. First hit does 3.7, 7.5. This is only for stage control and nothing else. Like, seriously, like nothing else. Like, you only use this for stage control. You won't kill past 220 at ledge. And even still, sometimes they won't even die. So don't even think. It's just stage control. You're here, blah blah blah. They with something. Oh, boom, boom. Stage control. I'm on edge guard. Great. You know, it's like that's it. Backthrow for you. Downthrow. Downthrow though is quite interesting. Downthrow does 10%. It does 3.7, then 6.3%. And it's basically a DI mix-up on fthrow. So if they DI out, you fthrow. If they DI in, you downthrow. You don't get anything off of it, like upthrow, but you can get pretty nasty things once you read them. If you're at ledge and they DI in, here for instance, so I'm going to make him DI in because I want him to do that. DI in, I don't want him to air dodge because no one does that. So let's say they are going to jump after a downthrow.
I've got a fever, and the only cure is more.
No bitch. And you've conditioned them to. They know they are at 130 or 120, and they know that if they're being cornered and they shield and you grab, if you fthrow and then you DI out, they're gonna die quite fast because of the DI. So they DI in. So you grab them, you downthrow, and they jump. Oh shit. You do that. Because it's super good. If you read the jump after that, because most of the time they will, you can do that and they fucking die, dude. Like, it's really good. So these are kind of some setups you can do with like downthrow if the DI in and you read another jump. So it's like you win two gazing games, so 2 RPS situations, you can win them. Mama, pretty good. Also, you can get stuff like if they don't do anything after downthrow, which rarely happens. Without even DI in, by the way. So I'm gonna remove air dodge. You can do downthrow. This, maybe on DI in as well. Or even though DI in, you just need to go forward. On DI in, it's probably gonna kill as easily, but you will have a better positioning for upair, for raw upair backair. But if don't DI in, like here, and just do this, you can just like dash forward and keep on drifting towards them, and that can kill. That's pretty good. But most importantly, it's that it kills around past 200. So 200 and 210 maybe if they GI in. So in they die. Also a little bit of rage will help. And if you're on a platform, fucking die. They get obliterated. They get deleted. Deleted. Sorry. Ooh, maybe you can do like that. I can do like that. Yes, but it's stealth, so whatever. Whatever. So yeah, that's her grabs. That's her throws. These are pretty good. I mean, not pretty good, but they have their usage and they can be quite useful in certain situations. So do not underestimate her grabs. Okay, So specials now. I'm gonna start with Bullet Climax, and Bullet Climax starts on frame 17. So basically it goes through frame 17, 22, 32, and 37. Then the full charge is going to be 42, 47, 57, and 62. It is minus 32 to minus 29. Minus 32 for the non-charge, and then 29, minus 29, sorry, for the charge one. So the first purpose of this tool is to rack up damage. It does a lot of damage. The only problem is that the angle at which it's sent, it's tilted bullets. So to counter that on stages like Light and Yoshisuri, which are semi-legal stages depending on where you are, even in Europe or in America, those bullets will go, since you will be on the tilt, on the tilted ledge, your bullets, instead of going that way, they will go that way. So they will be more straightforward, and you can actually camp like that on like that. You can do some pretty good damage. It can be parried somewhat easily. I don't know, maybe here. Oh, maybe not. Well, you can parry it. Like the bot can parry it. Like if you have the timing, you can parry it pretty easily. But what you're gonna look for with this tool is gonna be edge guarding. It's super good for edge guarding, and you can kill quite early with it. It kills around 110 and 120. So let me put him at like 100 something. He's dead. So that's pretty good. It can be cancelled by doing the shield or the grab button, but the grab button is too much lag, so the shield is going to be better. And you can only cancel it when it's fully charged. You can cancel it by either listening to the sound or by the symbol. Right here. So you can cancel it only when it's fully charged. You can mash B, you can release it, and you can also charge it and then mash it. But when you're gonna kill someone off stage, you just want to do the release version of it. So yeah, you can mash B, charge it, and then mash it right after. But you can mash charge bullets, but they have to turn it into less powerful form. You cannot do this, and then you won't be able to mash fully charged bullets. It will be like the regular ones. Yeah. So that's about it for Bullet Climax. It's pretty self-explanatory. So, yep. Now, the real shit. Witch Twist. The move that a lot of people hate or love. I love it. This move is iconic. It's frame 6, and on ultimate frame data it's written +0. It's false. I'll explain why later on. It does 8.8%, which is pretty good. So yeah, this move is like the foundation of Bayo's aerial movement. It's good for combos, edge guard, recovery, and a lot of different things. The frame advantage, and it's misleading because to get +0, it is very situational and very rare. Most of the time, to get +0, the opponent needs to be shielding here, and you need to like space yourself from the ledge to do this and get to then grab the ledge immediately, so you can cancel out the frame advantage on shield basically. So yep. A major part of this move is jump canceling. So how does it work? And jump canceling is really important to learn when you're starting with this character. So jump cancel, like if I up B and I mash it through hell and back, I'm not getting a second up B. I'm just getting the first up B and that's it, like nothing else. But if I up B, then jump, then do up B, I get a second one. So that's good. So that's how you combo with it. Although you can get your jump back, or at least it gets repositioned to the last place after like the second up B. So to do so, you need to input a B 3 frames after jump. So up B, jump up B, and then I have my jump. You know? So that's how it works. So you can jump up B, jump up B, jump. That's how you jump cancel. And it's very important if you want to learn the character, if you want to play her. If you don't know how to do this, you won't be able to play her, because you will be very much so limited in your options and how to play her. So it's 4 frames. It used to be 3 frames pre-patch. So yep, 3 frames or 4 frames is just like, it's 1 frame, but it still helps a lot. So pretty good. You can also, other people call it a triple jump or jump cancel. I don't like it to call it triple jump because sometimes you don't have a first jump, then second and third. Sometimes you do it up B, jump up B, and that's 2 and not 3. So I call it jump cancel because you don't have 3 jumps. You just replace your jump with a witch twist, and then your jump is replaced after your witch twist. So I call it jump cancel. I think it's more accurate. It's gonna be the first thing you're gonna need to learn with this character. It's super important. Like, I cannot stress enough, you need to learn that. So go into training mode, go to the lab, and do this for how long it may take. I don't care, just do it. So if you want to practice it, my advice is to do jump, then up B, and then jump. Because sometimes you do jump, you do up B, jump, up B, and then you can still have a jump. So jump, a B, jump, and then you have a jump after that. So yep, do jump, jump up B, jump, jump up B, jump. It's gonna be better. A few things to know is that Witch Twist 1 will never come out after Witch Twist 2. So it's Witch Twist 1, then Witch Twist 2. They cannot be swapped out, they cannot be reversed, whatever. It's like always this. And Witch Twist 1 and Witch Twist 2 don't have the same properties. So Witch Twist 1, which is the first upbeat, will launch the opponent further out when Witch Twist 2 will keep them on top of you. So that's why after Witch Twist 2 you can do fair, but after Witch Twist 1 you cannot. So that's why for Witch Twist 1 you jump fair. Witch Twist can combo into pretty much anything you want, like for real. You can do Witch Twist fair, witch twist into witch twist. You can do witch twist upair, witch twist ABK. You can do witch twist nair. Well, witch twist nair. Nair here is better. Witch twist ABK is going to be better for ladders, and ladders are going to be around like 20 to 40% when you have a lot more knockback on your moves, and it can combo better, and so they don't, you know, drop out of the moves and can air dodge or whatever. Oh, and so that's pretty much it for the move itself. Witch twist is really good. Like, it's your main option out of shield as well. It's frame 6. Beautiful, gorgeous. A lot of people hate against Bayo because they shield in witch twist. And it's not like a Roy Up where the reward on that is shit. But like, I do 40% out of like one up out of shield. Like, hello? Hello. Like, come on. And also there is a little something called Witch Strike. Witch Strike is basically, I'm going to showcase that because it's kind of important, but not really important. But it's an advanced technique that if you're a total beginner, it's not something that you should care about for now. But later on, when you're starting to learn the character and you have a pretty good grasp on what she's about. So basically, Bayo has a frame 6 up B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the launching hitbox that leads into the multi-hit right here. So that's up B, right? But there is a little something called Witch Strike, which instead of using the multi-hit, you use the 2 yellow hitboxes, which are the launching hitbox for the multi-hit, but there are single hits. And you do this by spacing yourself out in a parallel angle to the opponent or the character, and that will launch them super high up, and you can do dumb shit with it. I can show that real quick. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna put TI out, and I'm gonna put it here. And most of the time you want to do it off of uptilt. So I'm gonna put him at like 40%, 40, 50, 43 is good. That's Witch Strike. Witch Strike basically uses the hitbox that I've shown, and it launches them super high up, and you can do really dumb shit with it. Like, it's really good. So that's just like the basics of the basics of the basics of that concept. There are certain videos on YouTube that are like okay, not for learning it, but when they explain what it is about. But be careful about what they say, because sometimes there gonna be some misinformation or it's not explained correctly. I once typed a comment in the video say like, yeah, you're just explaining what Witch Strike is, but you don't explaining how to do it. That guy deleted the video, then made another one and changed Witch Strike to King Strike, which doesn't make any fucking sense because it's not about King Strike, because Witch Strike is an actual move that exists in the Bayonetta game. Like, whatever. But Witch Strike is here. Witch Twist bullet art is kind of useless, but not really. There are certain situations where you do up B and you cannot follow up after that. So sometimes you would just do up bullet art to do a lot more damage. That's it. Other than that, it's not about it doesn't do anything. To be quite honest. Also, if you want to jump cancel, do not press which twist button R. You need to tap it, because otherwise it creates. It adds more lag, and you don't want that. So yeah, just be careful about that, because a lot of time people are just learning the jump cancel and they press the button like crazy. I'm just like, girl, chill the fuck out for a second. Like, you can just like tap your buttons. You're fine. Like, you're fine, girl. Like, do not be so cruel on your controller. Heel slide, heel slide, heel slide, good old heel slide. It's the Oasis Bayo move from Smash 4. It's the I have learned this character in 30 minutes. This is my everything, and I only know how to combo off of it. Do not use this move in neutral, like for real. Because heel slide is frame 15 and it's minus 24 on shield. It's almost half a second for the opponent to do anything. It does a pretty good amount of damage. It does like 15 something, 16 to 17 sometimes, 15.7. It is so hard to not use. It is so hard to just not use this move in Prey because it has a shitload of reward. But you cannot just use this move in neutral because you have reward like this. You're just like, oh my god, I just want to please get hit by this. I'm begging you. So a lot of people that don't know, if you just tap it, you just get the slide. If you hold it, you have the kick at the end. And that's the actual interesting part of the move. So how to use it is basically you want to align the kick in the center of the opponent for better positioning, because if they're too in, they can go behind you. If you're too far out, that won't connect. And that's with no GI. If they GI down in away, they can take that. Like down. Can I get down and away, please? Like if you're too close, they can take that. But if I space it correctly, they won't be able to. So that's important. Positioning and spacing this move is going to be really important because you want to align the kick with them. So that's really important to know. A detail to keep that in the back of your mind: that the second part of the kick will come out when the game register, when it comes in contact with something that is not a shield or not a wall. So Pikmin's Luma is gonna be can get hit by it, and you can still have the kick after even if Rosalina is shielding, and Steve crafting table. So sometimes you heel slide into the crafting table and they show, they're like, oh, okay, I can punish that, and then the kick comes out because the game register first that you going into contact with something that is not a wall or a shield. So Pikmin's Luma and crafting table is something that you need to keep in the back of your mind. The reward on this move is pretty good. You have heel slide up tilt, you have heel slide witch twist, you have heel slide DABK, you have heel slide fair, you have heel slide nair. If I don't make you tech onto the fucking platform, heel slide nair, heel slide up there as well, and fair can be done like that because I need to space myself better. So yeah, you can textures with it. like that, and you can take just into it like this, and then you can do another one, and then they get mind fucked, and sometimes at high percents, this into back air. Pretty good. And sometimes you can also do the same with heel slide, their air dodge, and then like the air dodge and you fsmash at high percents, they die because they TI out. So that's pretty good. You can do some pretty nasty stuff when it comes with it, when you have a read upon your opponent and they can really mess them. They can really mess them up. Because you're just playing with like panic options and bad defensive options and bad decision making. So yeah, because they're kind of drifting outside, so towards the blast zone. Yep. One of the main kill confirm is gonna be you can have this. You can do this, or you can do at high percent, so you can do heel slide back air, which is, and you can also like play with their drift. If they GI in, you can go that way. If they GI the other way, which is going to be towards the blast zone on the right, you go that way. So they kind of kill themselves. So that confirm starts at 100 when it starts to become efficient and effective. Also, like after those percents, you can obliterate them pretty easily. Oh shit! Like that, it's pretty good move. I mean, pretty good, but also like you need to be smart when you use it. So yeah, the bullet art version is basically when you hold it. So this is the bullet art version. So really useful. You want to only use the bullet art version, pretty much. Now, oh my god, afterburner kick. A move that a lot of people fucking hate. And I'm just gonna showcase why. This move is kind of broken. It's a frame 7 burst option? What do you mean? It's broken. Fix it. No, I'm kidding. It's perfect the way it is. It does around oh shit. It does 8.8%. It is -7, it's -18 on shield. It's not really a neutral tool, but it is. Like, I mean, you're not being pressure heavy by just only doing this, by the way. You can use this to like condition your opponent by doing stuff out of shield and then punishing it, which is legitimate, and top Bayos do it because it works. But you're not being super fucking smart by making it your first option in neutral and your first option at ledge, like every single time. It's a good option, but use it with moderation, basically. It's your best options to catch jumps in neutral. Oh my god, people jumping in neutral, I love you. Like, %, out of starting from 0. That's kind of dumb if you ask me. Oh my, can we? Well, you get the point. So yeah, using this when your opponent is jumping is really good. You have 2 ABKs, so I'm mashing it and I only have 1. But when you hit something, like an opponent, I have another one. One change that they made between Smash 4 and Ultimate is that you don't have a second wish twist, a second ABK when you hit a shield though. You only get one. So, and you have around a full second to use the second one before it disappears. Doesn't matter if you do dive kick or ABK, because dive kick is also another move that is the same. That's just the angled ABK. So you can basically do ABK, ABK, you can do dive kick, ABK, you can do dive kick, dive kick, dive kick. You can do ABK, you can do ABK, dive kick. If I can do it, 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 if I can do it. I'm playing with like on my monitor, so there's a lot of fucking delay when I'm doing something. So you can combo into pretty much anything you want with BK. It's almost a DI thing for certain follow-ups because Bayonetta, because people are scared of Bayo. Something to remember with BK, you have, okay, so it's something that I call it that way. You have short hop ABK, you have full hop ABK, and you have jump squat ABK. I call it the jump squat ABK. Those three different heights can absolutely give you different position for your opponent to get hit by. And you can have different follow-ups and kill confirms with it. So what I mean by full hop ABK, by jump squat ABK is that from ledge, you can do like jump ABK, right? Because jump ABK from that distance is so close to the ground that you can hit into ABK backair. Like that. And it's true, it is a guaranteed follow-up. So good. But when you're underground, if you do short hop, it's not gonna hit you too high up. That's why from the ledge it's super close to the ground. You can do the same thing by doing a jump squat and doing ABK on the first frame that you're in the air, like that. And that can lead into like at really high percents, like 100, 110, and even more so with certain DIs into kill confirms. Like that. Maybe if I put in more, like that. But if they DI in when you do jump squat, if I make him DI in on that, and I do this, you're too close. I need you from here because it's also like a distance thing. Like that. That will kill. Especially with the DI in. Like that. It's really good. It's a really easy kill confirm you can do from ledge and on the ground, especially when they try to DI in and they dash in. You can jump squat back air. Really good. I just call it the jump squat ABK because it's literally the first frame. For me, it's the same input as doing a jump cancel because I use the Z button like I've explained, and I do this boop boop if I can do it from here. But basically you get it. I don't know why Wicked doesn't want to do it right now. He's too tired, poor guy. So yeah, so learning the distance of this move is crucial to surprise and burst properly your opponent, especially depending where you are on stage. If it's like from ledge, if you're on the ground, if you're in the air, it's really important to understand the range. Basically, when you're in training mode and you go to the training stage, you have you have blocks basically. You don't have meters, you just have blocks. It's a 5 block unit worth of distance. is pretty much that distance, or maybe even this, for ABK, for jump squat ABK to be effective, like that. Perfect distance, perfect spacing, perfect follow up, like pretty good. And depending also, you can also do like some quick strike stuff, like that. It's pretty cool. It's guaranteed, it's true! If you keep on drifting behind him, you have to waver switch twist, and waver switch twist would just be parallel to him, and that would be just like single hit, and for some reason that puts him behind you, and you back air. Gorgeous, lovely. You love to see it, like for real. So, hitting the max range with the jump squat version can lead into back air, like I've shown, and even more so if they GI in. A GI in on ABK will always result into getting hit by back air, which can kill them so early on. They can die pretty much super easy and earlier. Being able to react to DI and SDI during your ladder combos is extremely important, which is not the part that we'll cover into the guide. And because you can alter your combo route and adjust and punish them for DIing a certain way, and which can give them stupid curly kill confirms, because some guys that only DI out, you can kill them super fucking easy because they only do one DI or one SDI, so that's why. There are some combos as well with ABK that can be quite useful, which you can do like ABK fail. Okay. Like you can do like ABK fail 1 into down tilt. I don't know how to do it properly because he's getting hit. He's not, I mean, if he DIs out, out, away. No, not neutral. If he DIs out on that, I can just like, you can basically ABK fair down tilt. It's a true guaranteed follow up, and you can do like even down tilt into back air. So, yeah, that's pretty good.
What? I don't know if he even meant to up smash there. Oh, that was kind of crazy. What the fuck?
For ABK boy art is really good. Really good, especially on stage. When they jump, you dive, you ABK boy art, and they will get staggered, and sometimes they will buffer and air dodge, and they die. That's so dumb. It's quite dumb. Also, when you are here and they are at like max range ABK, you can do this, they get staggered, and then you can grab them because they're trying to do something off of it. They're shielding, you do ABK with like boy art, they're like, oh, I can punish that, they get staggered, and then you land, and then you punish them, and they're like, well, fuck you. So, dive kick. Dive kick also know I down ABK or DABK, like DABK. Dive kick is the other form of ABK, which is going to be diagonally like that. Dive kick is a frame 8 move. It is minus 14 on shield, and also it has a landing hitbox like this one. The one that when you see her like splatter on the floor like that, it's minus 33, I think. It does 8.1%, and it's a pretty interesting move. There isn't much to talk about this move besides the fact that you have access to kill confirms and combos around 70% with it. So at 70%, you have the legendary, iconic, very known dive kick. Oh. Why are you dying that way, sir? Witch twist. Like that. So dive kick, witch twist, ABK, witch twist for 1, 2, 3. That's a new kill confirm, a new combo route that you have access, starting 70%. And you get different launching angles depending where you hit the opponent, basically, which is super interesting. Hitting the lower part, so waist to feet, will launch them more upwards rather to the side when you hit them on the upper part, so the whole entire chest to the head. So if I hit Richter here, he goes upward. But if I hit him here, he goes outward. But that's with no DI as well. So see, he goes upward, and here, oh, he dies. Oh, didn't die. So yeah, it's pretty good. You should not forget that percent DI and its DI and the character that you're playing against is a big part of this move execution and understanding its full potential and application. Because some combos are not going to work the same way, like if you hit Pichu, if you hit fucking Donkey Kong, obviously. But there are certain settings like DI, percents, rage, and which part of the body, the hurt box you're hitting, is going to create another angle and position and so on and so forth. Dive kick can be used in a very niche way as a platform take chase option and can be very lethal. It's very niche, no one does it, but it exists. If no one uses it, there is a fucking reason for it, because I think it's not that consistent, I think, but it can be very flashy. If you hit at the right percent and you read the counterplay correctly. So basically, if you do, I don't know, downthrow around like 45% and you, oh, maybe more, maybe 40, 50, like here, I said here, even more percent, great. Okay, here. So this, you jump and you do this, but you don't, they're not supposed to like, you're not supposed to like air dodge, so I'm just gonna move air dodge. You do this, you jump, and then depending on where you go, there are, you do this and this and this. You can basically read where they're going. And that can be very lethal, which is like a very cute setup and very niche, but it's very helpful. I've done it a little bit in the past. You do this and then they read that and they tag and you do this. You need to full hop it and then you go into dive kick. Full hop to dive kick. Full hop, dive kick, boop boop boop, and then you can just like full hop and then depending on where they go, you can react. It's kind of hard if you don't have the right spacing. Oh my god, and the right momentum as well. That can be very cute. So that's something that exists. It's here. It's also pretty hard to punish when used on shield, because of the way it bounces on it. Think of it as Peach Bomber. Sometimes Peach do side B into your shield, and then you're like, oh, I want to punish her, and then they do nair and you die. Same thing. A lot of people would just like, you jump, you do dive kick, you hit their ship with dive kick, and then you're in the air, and then they will try to punish you for like an up air, and then you witch time. So you do this into witch time, and then you're like, oh fuck, and then you can keep on going with your combo and pick them up, do your combo, and they die. That's pretty cool. If you get dive kick at low percents, which can happen depending on certain matchups, sometimes you dive kick at early percents can be interesting. You can get different follow-ups depending on the DI and its DI. Like dive kick into nair. Dive kick, nair, if I can get it, for the love of me. Dive kick, nair, dive kick, upair. At higher percents you can get dive kick, upair, fair, because you can jump. Oh my god. At higher percents. Like dive kick, oh, a lot higher percents, like 50 something maybe. But it's pretty rare because dive kick near, well, like that, it's a true. If DJI out, you can do fair as well, like because I hit him super low, he goes outward, so you can do fair here as well. You can do air, which is the most common one. So yeah, there are a few things. Don't even think about doing double dive kick, because the value changes in the air. It's super fucking weird. And also because of the amount of landing lag you have, if you just do double dive kick like that, oh my god, please do not. Respect yourself, love yourself, do not do this. I'm begging you, do not. It's really bad. Dive kick is so pretty much dive kick is a pretty flashy move that is really committal, especially upstage as a combo extender when it's used this way. You can combo ABK into dive kick most of the time. It's a matter of reading the DI and SDI correctly. You can follow up like that. Most combo starters are nair, which twist upair, which twist nair or upair. Can lead into combo routes into ABK dive kick. Okay, so basically you can do down tilt fair, nair into ABK dive kick, and then upair jump fair 1, 2, 3, but you will die. You also have combos with like fair raw upair. I mean, you can do fair raw upair, but at higher percents, like 20 something. So fair raw. I have delay on my monitor, like that, and then do that and then come back, but I fucking failed because delay. You can also use it with like which twist, DBK, dive kick, set which twist, DBK, dive kick, like that. It's guaranteed. It's like those follow-ups are gonna be, those moves will be like, oh, that's a good indicator of like when I can do dive kick actually. If you want to know more about this move and how to execute it better, I have some resources that are actually good and reliable that I will link into the description regarding this move, because it's kind of extensive and kind of long, and also you will have better visual about that. So I'm just explaining and kind of like putting some visuals over that, but a full video about this will just be just as good. So knowing how to convert at lower percent with dive kick is kind of important because you encounter more situations that you, when you use this move at lower percents rather than higher, expect the confirm percents, because sometimes you can get some really cheesy combo routes, and that's really important to just know how to convert into it when you are learning this move. And also, by the way, this is the only move you cannot do bullet art with it. It's the only one. ABK you can, but dive kick you cannot. That's pretty cool. Witch time. Let's talk about witch time. I love this move a bit too much maybe, because witch time is probably one of the most, sometimes the main reason people want to get into Bayo, because witch time is flashy, it's cool, it's like maybe her specials are the main reason people want to get into playing her. It's super iconic. A lot of people hate this move because smash 4. But whatever. So witch time is frame 8. Witch time. So where do I even begin with this move? It's pretty slow starter. At a high amount of active frames. I don't have it on me. I think. For witch time, specials, special attacks. Yeah. Yeah, it's active for a lot of frames. But it also has a high amount of recovery frames, which is probably the one of the counters, probably the counter that has the biggest starter and also the most recovery frames, but also the counter that has the most active frames. With a total of 66 frame totals. If you whiff it, it's almost a second and 0.06 seconds for your opponent to react and do something, which is crazy. So witch time? Witch time is frame 8. So witch time from frame 8 to 23. Sorry, from 8 to 23. Ooh, hiccup. From 8 to 23, you have witch time. But from frame 24 to 20, from 24 to 35, you have Bath Within. But witch time overlaps with Bath Within. But from frame 24 to 27 will 24 to 27 will result in triggering both witch time and Bath Within. But I think Bath Within only comes out, like Bath Within alone is 24 to 37 to 35. Sorry. So if we start again. Witch time 8 to 23. Bath Within is frame 24 to 35. But witch time overlaps with Bath Within from 24 to 27, which trigger both witch time and Bath Within. Although triggering Bath Within and witch time at the same time will result in having less time to counterattack. So it's better to just have witch time itself, because with Bath Within with witch time is not that good. If you want to know more about like very detailed knowledge on witch time, I like a resource. I think that I have a resource like on the formula, how it's calculated in the game, like how, yeah. And I think it covers a lot of stuff. So how does witch time works, basically? What you need to remember is that witch time kills with how many times you used it before the reset timer, which is around like 15 to 30 seconds to get a fresh witch time. So the more witch time I use, even if I whiff it, even if I don't get hit by it, if I don't get hit during it, witch time is going to be less active and less long. So if I do this, see how I don't have any time to do anything. So you get the point of it, right? The more I use it, the less it is effective. But it takes 50 seconds to 30 seconds to get a fridge witch time, and also when you die, it gets reset. The more you use it, the shorter the witch time duration is going to be. It also scales with the opponent percent. So the more percent, the longer it will be. Not your percents, the opponent's percents. Even like a ZSS jab at like when she has like 160, that would last pretty long. Witch time is a counter that will slow down your opponent and so the move that you are witch timing. So if I'm witch timing like a dash attack, it will slow down the dash attack. It basically makes the frames longer and it slows down everything. when you witch time a move, depending on the amount of the amount of active frame of set move, you will have to put them in tumble, and then you will have to counterattack. So, like I've showcased before, if I put like Richter at 132, and he does smash attack, I can do this into this, because that puts him in tumble, and I can do this into this, or I can do this into this, and he dies because he's in tumble, and that works perfectly. Perfect. Sometimes you kind of want to use move with no knockback. So you can do like this is all, you can have fun. You can do this. You can do like stuff like, oh shit, maybe can I get it? Like you can do dash attack backair, the one that I've talked about early on. So you have stuff. You can be really creative with it, and it's really interesting. So a thing to understand as well is that when Bayo does activate witch time, she is invulnerable. She's invincible during all that duration. So that allows for like things to like especially when there are like there are bombs on the floor, like maybe a grenade or a C4, and you witch time something and you walk over that, you won't get blow up. Especially for like also like projectiles and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know if I can show them. See that? Like, I walked over it and I did not get like blown out because I'm intangible, invincible, however you want to call it, invincible. There you go. I think that's the one we're gonna put in tech. Yeah, I'm invincible. So yeah, that's really important, and that's the part of the counter that allows you to counterattack basically. So yep. For projectiles, which I'm talking about right now, not only which time is a counter, but it acts as a reflector. It will make the projectile your own. Not every projectile can be used that way though, but like Link's boomerang, that won't act that way. But Richter's cross, which is why we are taking him, side special, and I want you to mash that shit in neutral. So on the way in, on the way back, on the way in, that will hit him. On the way back, that will just go through him. So yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know the explanation for that, but yeah, it happens. Also, like for grenades or like snakes up smash, you witch time it, and on the way back that will just blow him up. Pretty good. Also with like Benju and Kazui's the grenade, like the big egg that looks like a grenade, if you witch time that and it blows up, that's a reflector and he gets hit by that. Steve's anvil and his down smash is considered as a projectile, so If you witch time that, they get hit by it. That's pretty cool. So most of the time when you're playing against a projectile-based character, you would try to witch time the projectile on the way back, especially if it's like the boomerang on the cross. So you can have better positioning, and you can, you know, do things about that. You can punish them better. Moments like that will also have a lot of mind game and baiting for witch time, because sometimes they will just do stuff and you're just like, nope, I'm not gonna do it, and then they get baited and they get punished by something else. Like try to fake out an approach when you use it against the projectile is on its way back to guarantee an opening. For instance, that's the main usage of witch time against projectiles. For multi-hit projectiles, you can shield then drop, you can shield drop to witch time like Robin Arcfire. If you shield Arcfire and then you let go of shielding and you use witch time, you will be able to witch time that. Same thing for Nest Peak Fire. Although Duck hunts the Frisbee, it's not gonna work the same way because it needs to be activated again. So you can just do that, and you can just like shield drop and either like shield drop. I think you can shield drop witch time. We can just like jump. You can jump witch time. You can jump squad. You do jump squad witch time. Just jump squad and then witch time. Work the same way. That can be used also as an option out of shield, by the way. We can jump squad and witch time at the same time, so it looks like I'm doing a shield drop, but I'm not doing a shield drop. So I avoid like 11 frames of shield drop. I'm just jumping, which is like 4 frames, like 3 frames, and then the second I'm in the air. The first frame I am in the air, I input witch time. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like witch time from 12 out of shield. Pretty good. Pretty good. For applications, that's the interesting part. There are a lot of possibilities, so I invite you to look for some of them through VODs of top level Bayonettas like Climax, Mystic/Tamim, Captain Zek/Secretary, and now guys in this state are amazing Bayos, like truly. I'm not gonna be a hater, but I do not recommend watching Bloom for anything that is like witch time related or combos or anything that is really technical with Bayo. When it comes to creativity or advanced Bayo game applications, whereas the 3 previously mentioned Bayonetta are extremely good at that. A major thing to understand is that during witch time, with moves that have multi-hit, with the first hitbox, a perfect example of that would be uptilt or witch twist. You can get the weird hits of these moves. So basically, in certain moves during witch time, you get only 1 hit. And you can do this. So you can do stuff like that. It's pretty funny. Yeah, uptilt, upsmash is a really famous one. So anything that has like multi hits, like Ubby or like uptilt, is going to be a single hit move during witch time. Sorry. So a perfect example of that, like I said, is going to be uptilt and witch time, and witch twist, sorry, and you can get the weird hits of these moves, which allows you to be really creative. Some confirms like uptilt backair with uptilt turnaround fsmash for upsmash, for instance. So the biggest things that you're going to look for during witch time is going to be smash attacks. So a classic. I said a classic. You love to see it. It's easy, effective, love it. This into this. Also, depending on where you are on on the stage, you can get this. Maybe here. Yeah, it's gonna be better, I think. Or maybe I'm too far away. Here. If I'm here and I witch time Victor. Oh my god, I have to do that again. Oh my god, stop hitting me. You can do things like that. You can do also like downtilt upsmash, but he has too high percents right now, so I'm just gonna do lower him a little bit, like 100 something. No, sorry, like, oh my god, this into this, he dies. You also have heel slide up smash. Heel slide up smash. You have heel slide and smash as well, and you also have heel slide down smash. Also, classic one is going to be ftilt and smash, because ftilt doesn't have a lot of knockback, so you can do this into this. It's a classic. These are some confirms and examples for witch time. But you can get creative and see what some Bayos do in witch time. So these are just the basics one. And some of the ones that I've showcased previously, like dash attack backair, upthrow backair as well. You can also get some great stuff when you're just like witch timing recoveries like that. It's pretty good. You can get some interesting stuff. Yep. So these are just some of the kill confirms. Knowing how to combo during witch time is going to be a key factor for advanced combo game and punish game, and overall powerful and punishing and pushing your advantage stage as far as you can. So that's her whole entire moveset. It's been God knows how long since I've been recording that. I've had some issues with my capture card, so I'm so sorry if there's some real harsh cut in the editing during the video. I'm sorry, it's because for some reason my capture card has been delaying some audio. I had to re-record some like 40 minutes up to 1 hour of footage, so yeah. So now the next the next section is going to be the combos, and like I've said, the combos are going to be bread and butters, so nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy, things that you need to learn and need to master when you're playing the character, because these are the combos that I do a lot and I'm pretty good at comboing, so be ready.